My boss at Toyota Connected, the CEO, said to me, he said that, this always works in small companies. It never seems to work in big companies. And the reason, and the reason for that, first of all, and my, analysis of that, and he's not wrong. It fails because you cannot have a 50,000 person team. There's no such thing. You look at the case study of Gore-Tex, which they sort of, Bill and Vive Gore walked in, or Bill Gore's rumored to have walked into one of his factories once, and Gore-Tex make all the waterproof clothing.
Yeah.
But basically, Bill walked in and said, I don't know what the hell's going on in my plants anymore. They're too big and too complex for me to get my head around. So he actually implemented what they termed the law of 150. The law of 150 is based upon Professor Robin Dunbar's work in the UK, which is Dunbar's number, and it's actually 147.8 is the official number, but it's typically rounded to 150. But essentially, humans can only maintain stable relationships with 150 or less people. So when you create a gigantic organization with these huge silos with some captain, some VP at the top of all these hundreds of people, they're unable to function as a team together. So there's a number of tools and techniques. You've got to reduce the complexity of the organization by using smaller, discrete, holistic groups. You've got to truly empower. You've got to enable psychological safety. You've got to teach these people teamwork from the science or from team science, and on many of the other things we've talked about. One of the experiments I saw Toyota doing, and this is my interpretation, I never had this officially confirmed, is they were creating small discrete companies like Toyota Connected, like Toyota Research Institute, and their joint venture with Uber, which was Toyota's autonomous technology group, I think, if I remember the name correctly. But these are smaller discrete groups which have autonomy, have some fiscal autonomy. There's still some problems there with having to call home and ask mummy every time you want another chunk of cash. So there is a lot of control still from the parent companies. But in the main, they have a lot more autonomy to make decisions and decide what to do and how to do it. So unless you've got true, engaged, participatory executives who either truly empower, that means give permission to make decisions without fear of recrimination to this discrete group within safety rails, within those enabling constraints, then this just doesn't work. And in most organizations, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the talk. And then they fail rapidly. People have the difficulty transitioning from doing the work to leading the work, because as a leader, you should exhibit the behaviors and characteristics you want others to exhibit. And if you're a leader who dictates and tells everybody what to do and shouts at people and other bad behaviors, then that's the leadership that they're getting. That's the education that they're getting. And this continues to self-perpetuate.